Hi there, vinyl community. Thanks for tuning in to High Rant District. My name is Tom, and this is another video to continue explaining like how in 2014 I started uh, building a vinyl collection. Today I would like to touch on Record Store Day, which was April something, that Saturday in April, which was Record Store Day in 2014, and I want to show what I picked up. First of all, about Record Store Day, it was my first Record Store Day ever. I knew to expect long lines. I'm not a line person. I don't like waiting in lines. I went there, I think, an hour early. The line was pretty long out, down the block. I went to Music Millennium in Portland, by the way, which is a pretty old record store. It's been around for ages. The folks that work there are older, mostly older folks, but their knowledge is knowledge that they've lived, not Wikipedia knowledge. They know their stuff, and it's a really neat store with a couple of different levels, and it's neat to poke around in there. And if you have a question, you can really get a good answer there. Prices are good, no complaints about the store. It's top notch. So I'm waiting in line, for about an hour. Just, it wasn't so bad, chatting with people in line about music, good time. Wasn't getting rained on, for an April in Portland. That's a big plus. So got into the store, and it's kind of like you get into the store and it's very orderly. You have to follow a certain path when you're in there, just so it's not a mob scene. I understand them wanting to keep tight controls and whatnot. But saw some kids in there that with their parents, getting really excited about finding a particular record. That's really cool to see. Vinyl's got a long future if that's the case. If the kids are really getting jazzed about finding a neat record. So good time. I wasn't disappointed at Music Millennium, Portland, Oregon. Good time there. The first record I grabbed, oddly enough, was not a Record Store Day release. Kind of looked through the initial offerings that are on the wall when you first walk in, and what I ended up grabbing, I don't know why, it was nearby, but I was like, I didn't have any of this. I picked up the reissue of the Wipers' first album. This is like a mid 2000s reissue of the Wipers' album, Is This Real? They're a Portland punk band. This originally came out in around 1979. Greg Sage was the lead singer, the main guy there, if that name rings a bell at all to you. And here's the backside. The re-release, this reissue, I'm not sure what the original was on, but this reissue anyway is on Jackpot Records, which is actually another record store / record label in Portland. A lot of good tunes on the album. It's good sound. If you like that, punk 1980-ish era, great album to have. I got to get some more Wipers. I don't know their catalog very well, but I do want to listen to more. Then everything else I'm going to show you is stuff that is Record Store Day releases, starting with Medicine in Sessions is what it's called. It's a live album or EP. I'm not quite sure which you would call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 songs. Yeah, I guess you call it an album. Here's a look at it. It's a tricolor vinyl. If you're into multicolor vinyl, this is a neat looking record. Really neat looking. Gold, white, and black. Kind of neat. Here's a close up of the label. And here's the flip side. Really neat looking record. Not really, doesn't matter. The colors generally don't matter to me, but if you're gonna do it right. And this is really neat looking. So I was pretty happy with this. Medicine, people, they're commonly referred to as shoegaze, which is not inaccurate. The only time I saw Medicine, sometime in like the 1990 to 1995 period. I was living in Buffalo, New York, and went to my favorite club, which is a punk club. called the Continental in downtown Buffalo. And wandered in. It was probably close to midnight. Wandered into the bar, and it was Buffalo. Closing time's 4 a.m. So you don't go out till like 11 p.m. In Buffalo. That's the earliest you generally go out. So I stumbled out of the bar, probably half drunk already, and I just remember like being hit by a wall of sound. It's just like, it's shoegaze, it's punk. Beth Thompson, the lead singer, was just like on stage, and kind of a wall of sound, and it really just struck me right away. And I was kind of like, foggy to begin with when I walked in, and the music matched that fogginess and just kind of stuck with me. I really enjoy medicine. If you just want to kind of zone out, take your medicine, listen to some medicine. It's good stuff. Next up, another reissue. These are all reissues. And when you're starting a record collection, Record Store Day, I moan about it being, record plants being tied up doing reissues. But if you're trying to build a record collection, reissues is kind of good thing. You get some clean vinyl that won't kill your record player, and good stuff. So Joy Division and Ideal for Living. It's a reissue of their first EP. It's an EP. Here's a look at the back. It's got Warsaw and Leaders of Men. Those are the two really good songs to me on it. And it's kind of neat because I like, for something like this, a 12-inch record that's at 45 RPMs. I really dig those because the sound is really, really phenomenal when you're playing a 12-inch at 45 rotations per minute. It's there's so much more information that the needle gets to pick up, and it's not kind of crammed in there. Really good stuff. It's just on black vinyl, nothing spectacular, but it's a reissue, and I wish the cover art was original. I'm pretty sure this is not the original cover art. I think it was something a little bit more nefarious, though I could be confusing it with another Joy Division album. Next, Johnny Cash with his Hot and Blue Guitar. Really, I dig old country. I dig old Johnny Cash in particular. Good stuff. It's a reissue of his first album that was from 1959-ish, maybe 57. I don't really recall, but it's a really good album. Really good, old country, and it's limited edition, limited to 3,000. And what do I have? I have number 916, and it's got a reissue of the Sun label, and it's on blue vinyl. It's really kind of pretty cool looking. Johnny Cash with his Hot and Blue Guitar. Good stuff. Blue vinyl or not, I do recommend this record. It's a really good listen. And along the same lines, same vein of music as Johnny Cash, I'm full of crap. This is totally different. I've wanted this. It's hard to find in good condition at a good price for the original version, and the fact that they did a re-release of this for Record Store Day, to me, was fantastic. Type O Negative, slow, deep, and hard. Metal. I guess we call it doom metal. Here's the backside of it. Not huge doom metal fan. The metal that I tend to like is Metallica kind of metal, or Black Sabbath, but really groovy. Not groovy. They just got a great sound to them. If you and the song titles, man. Track 1, Unsuccessfully Coping with the Natural Beauty of Infidelity. Track 2, Der Untermensch. 3 is Zero Tolerance. Number 4, Prelude to Agony. Number 5, Glass Walls of Limbo, Dance Mix. Then next song is The Misinterpretation of Silence and Its Disastrous Consequences. Heavy stuff. And number 7, gravitational constant, G equals 6.67 times 10 to the negative 8 centimeters to the negative third grams to the negative 1 seconds to the negative 2. Better look there at the song titles. Typo negative. Gatefold, too. None more negative. And there's some more typo negative that I do want to get. They're a really great band. If you like metal, any doom metal, that typo negative album, Slow, Deep, and Hard, is fantastic. Next up is a couple of 7-inch records. The Stranglers. It's got Peaches on side A and Go Buddy Go on side B. And it's on green vinyl. Theoretically, if I can get it out. Okay, here we go. The Stranglers. Let's see. And Peaches. Oh my God! That's one of the greatest songs of all time. Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches, just fantastic. Another, and that's from 70 something. Does it say? 1977. It's the original release date. Then from 1979, 80, somewhere around there, another 7-inch, Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full, the Cold Cut remix. That's the great popular remix I'm sure you know of. It starts, this is a journey into sound, and it's got those great vocals by Afra Haza dropping in there. Here's what the back looks like. Side B is Eric B is on the cut, and I don't think this is any particular color. It's just black vinyl. Here's a look at the label. Cash Money. And then next up is a 10-inch, couple of 10-inch records. Who makes a 10-inch record? 7-inch or 12-inch? Make, storage issues, sleeve issues. No 10 inches. This was a promo that I got on Record Store Day. It just came in the bag that they give you. It's Finnish music from Finland, called Music Finland with the Line of Best Cut. Music Finland with the Line of Best Cut. Take a look at the backside. It's on regular black vinyl. I haven't listened to this, I think, since I got it home, a little under a year ago. I don't remember anything being bad, but I think I need to give this another listen and see if there's, because it's a sampler, to see if there's anything on here I really wanted to look further into. The bands are Satellite Stories, Neov, The New Tigers, Jocko Aino Kalevi, Muriel Wagner, and Breast Milk. Shit. That tells you where my mind is. Beast Milk. And there's the backside. Last up, Hank Williams. The Garden Spot Programs from 1950. This is a collection of his songs from the radio show, the Garden Spot Programs. I don't think it had been issued anywhere before. It's got kind of just like a paper cover, so I ended up putting some cardboard in the sleeve to stiffen it up. But it's on like a brown chocolate marbly vinyl, if you care. Another 10-inch. And there's the label. And just, really nice country, simple, old school, I like it. Anyway, those were my pickups for Record Store Day in April of 2014. I should mention that the Hank Williams album is the only one that I didn't get in the store. I had picked up a single by Brody Dahl and Shirley Manson of Garbage. Can't remember what the song was called, but like Brody Dahl, mostly from the Distillers. I like Shirley Manson and Garbage, but the two together, whatever it was, the record was terrible. I thought it was awful. So I ended up selling that and then buying the Hank Williams one online. I did want Hank Williams before I walked into the store. Didn't see it there. Don't know if they ever had it, but when you show up only an hour before opening day, you take what you can get. But I had a good time. Got some good pickups, some music I like listening to. Record store day. Looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.